Hey everyone, welcome to the Knit and Crochet Spot. My name's Melissa and I'm coming to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. Today is Sunday, March 20th. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, I'd like to say welcome and let you know that this channel is about knitting and crochet and yarn. And if you're returning, I'd like to say welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate everyone's support. So today I have 2 finished objects, 4 works in progress, and a little bit of acquisitions to share with you. So my first finished object is my crocheted amigurumi bear. He was a finished object last week. I had the bear finished, but now I have his outfit finished. So I'm counting him as a finished object yet again. So here he is with his outfit. There he is. So last week I had the bear done and I had his hat done, or nearly done. But now I have completed the bib and the diaper. And he came with a little bottle as well. So I love how he turned out. So this is for my granddaughter and she loves it. And I think he's a perfect size. I'm really happy with how he came out. So here he is. So the pattern that I used for this, I got out of this book. It's called the DressUp Amigurumi. And the idea of the book is that you can knit any one of these characters with or without the shirt. And then you can make various outfits. You can mix and match, do all kinds of things. I literally want to make everything in here. There's all kinds of outfits. So the bear, I made the bear first, and here he is in the book. And this book, it calls for sport weight yarn, a cotton sport weight yarn, but I used a number 3, and I'm glad that I was originally going to use worsted weight, and I'm glad that I didn't. It would have been, I just think it might have been too big. I don't know if it would have been, I don't know if it would have looked as good. So anyway, I used a number 3 DK, and I made this bear, but I changed his shirt to white so that he could go with all the outfits. And then the outfit I made is here. It's called the baby set. So I made that outfit. So I'm very happy with him. And the yarn that I used for him, let me see. No, it's in this bag. I used the, it's the I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby. I Love This yarn, sport weight. This is what the label looks like. And I've lost some of the ball bands, but anyway, I think, well, this is white, this is brown, this is linen, and I don't remember what the blue is called. I don't think I have it. Oh, Crisp Air. So those are all the colors that I used. And this yarn is, it's 100% acrylic. It's 230 yards, 71 grams. It is, like I said, a number 3. Yep, and that's it. And it is made in Turkey. And I used a 3.25 hook for everything. So one more time, we'll have a look at him. There he is. He's so cute. So there he is done. And I'm going to, my granddaughter said she would like a sweater for him. So I don't know which, there's a couple of different sweaters in here that I can use. So I haven't decided, but I'll probably be making a sweater soon. Alrighty, so that is that finished object. He can go to my granddaughter. She can take him wherever she wants. So my next finished object is a pair of socks. And here they are. There's 2 socks. This is just a vanilla sock. I say this all the time. I'll say it again. I don't use a pattern. It's just what I've come up with over the years, what fits my foot the best. And I'm lucky because my girls, I can make them socks. We all pretty much have the same size feet, so I can just use this pattern for everybody. And but I do a 2x2 rib for 15 rounds. I made these a little bit shorter than what I've been making lately, but the ankle and foot area is anywhere from I average it to be about between 90 and 100 rows or rounds. I do a cuff down sock. I cast on 64 stitches and I do a magic loop. And I just do, if anybody knows what this toe is called, let me know. It's just a regular toe. And I just Kitchener it at the tip. So and I do an afterthought heel. So there they are. So this yarn is Felice yarn. It is Countess. Here's the label. It is the name of the yarn is Countess. It's 218 yards. They come in 50 gram skeins, 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. This yarn is made in Italy, and I use two 50 gram skeins, and this is what I have left. So I have quite a bit left. I could get another pair of shorty socks, and as long as I used, you know, I would have to use contrasting, probably heel, toe, and cuff. I would probably have to. So, and then this yarn is the Shawl yarn from Knit Picks. They're both Knit Picks yarn. Here it is. And this is Dove Heather. It's a 50 gram skein. It's 231 yards, 75% fine superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. And this is made in Peru. Let me see something here. I want to see something else. So this yarn, now that they've been washed and everything, it's softened up. It's a soft yarn. But this, I don't know how old this yarn is when I got it, but it doesn't feel like the other, like, it's not as soft as the other Felice yarns that I've knit up. And I'm just trying to see if it's different. I don't think it is. No, it's the same. It's just, I don't know why. I know that, like, the color can often, the dye can often affect the yarn. And as you will see, as usual, my socks, I like my socks to match. I try hard to make sure they match. And there they are. And I don't know if I said this. I use a 2.25 needle. I used my Chow Goose on this one. Magic loop. And that is that finished object. So now we can move on to works in progress. So the first works in progress, I almost have it done. It's a crocheted hat. It is nearly done. Oops. I was going to try to get it done, but I thought, well, if you do that, then you're going to be tired and you won't want to do a video. So this is the Belle of Her Hat. This has been a works in progress a couple times now. Next week, it should be done. So here is the hat. It is the Belle of Her Hat by Catherine Nerona. Sorry if I say that wrong. She is a crochet designer. She does a lot of tapestry crochet. She has a YouTube channel, Catherine Crochets, and she has patterns on Ravelry as well. So this is a paid for pattern. It came, when I bought it, it came with the cowl and the hat. So you've seen the cowl. Here's the cowl, you've seen the cowl. So this is how much of the hat I have done. So here it is, but I have the rest of the brim to finish. So it is very nearly done. And here it is. I was just going to say something. I lost it. I will put a pom-pom on top because, well, it shows it with a pom-pom. I think it looks good. This is just, but I'll use one of the faux fur ones because I hate making, I don't like making pom-poms. My pom-poms I make never stay, they always fall apart. They always start to come apart. Never fails. So I'll use faux fur pom-pom, but here it is. I love this pattern. Although it's been, so I knit the cowl and I knit this and it's, you know, you don't always want to like, well, I don't always like to knit the same pattern again and again or whatever, but especially not back to back. So it was a little bit slow going, probably for that reason. So here it is, and the yarn that I'm using is, it's a hobium yarn. It's Gazelle Rock and Roll. Here's the label, and here are the two colors, what I have left so far. And here they are. There's no colorway names, it's just a colorway numbers, but I don't know which is which. So the Gazelle Rock and Roll yarn is a 50-gram skein. It's 115 meters, 125 yards. It's 21% acrylic, 70% polyamide, and 9% Lana Merino. It's made in Turkey, and I'm guessing that it's a DK. It doesn't say on here. It might say on the website. It doesn't say on here. But the pattern called for DK, and it seemed to work fine. So, and I'm using a 4mm crochet hook for this. So this should definitely be done by next week. It's very nearly done now. And so they will look super cute together. Let's see if I can, they will look really cute together. I think that they will. Alrighty. I did very well this week. Not starting. I started one new thing, but that is for a crochet along, so that's different. But I was going to start so much stuff, and I just said I really want to get some of this stuff done. I'll just feel better, and I did pretty good. Not starting things. So my next works in progress is a sock. So you've seen this before quite a few times. And of course, I do not have the pattern right in front of me. Oh dear. Well, anyway, it's a free pattern by Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady. It is called the Austin sock. I've shown it. So I've shown this completed one. I've shown the completed sock that I've done. I completed. And the second sock, I have got this much done. I have this much done, and I'm using these because this is a 14 round repeat. So every time I start a new repeat, I'm putting in a stitch marker so that I can, so that the socks will, you know, have the same amount of rows in them. Let's see, so I like to do magic loop on 2.25. These happen to be my Addy Rockets on a 32-inch cord. Yeah, this is, other than the pattern, you know, I cast on 64 stitches. I think that's what the pattern called for. And I can't remember, I like a 15 rows of ribbing, so that's what I did. So there's that. And then here's the yarn. Now, I have lost the yarn band. And I should have looked it up before I did the podcast, but I didn't. So here's the yarn, and it's like a 75-25, 75 wool, 25 nylon, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if there was ever colorway on it. Is it Superba? I'm not sure, but I will link the yarn below. So I have a lot of this yarn left. I will have a lot left over. And this isn't particularly soft yarn, but it's really light and it's just nice. It's really nice to work with. So yeah, so there is that. Anything else? Nope, because I can't remember the name of the yarn. It's pretty though, isn't it? So there's that. That works in progress. Okay, so let's see. All right, let me just show this really quickly. So I'm just gonna show it really quickly. I'm not showing you any bags. That was in a Tea Towels bag. You know what's in here, right? This is I'm just gonna show it really quickly, just because I did do some work on it. I wanted to do more work on it, but I didn't. I wanted to get some of the other little things done. But this is the Cable Trellis Shawl by Stephen West. There it is. And I'll just show you really, really quickly because I'm sure you're sick of seeing it and I'm sick of showing it. So this is it. This is the shawl. I really love how it's coming out. I think it's beautiful. So this is it. So I put on, I don't know, 4 or 5 rows. Here it is. So that's the shawl. It's getting there. I do love it. It's super squishy. It's going to be nice and warm. And these are the yarns I'm using. This is Apothecary Fabrication yarns, and this is a Lang Yarns Frida. And I don't know any other colorways. And the needles I'm using are a 4.5 millimeter needle, and these are my Addy Rockets, and it's on a 47-inch cord. And it's getting big. I am getting there. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I think I have 15 rows left before I start the border. So yeah, so that's that. I have, if you're interested, in my other previous podcasts, I have more information about the yarns and everything, but I'm getting tired of showing that, and I'm sure you're sick of seeing it. So I have one more works in progress, and this is something new I started. I'm doing this with Crochet Creations by Christi. She has a YouTube channel and she has a Facebook, and she always does these challenges, these crochet alongs. They last for like anywhere from like 2 weeks to 3 weeks, or well, I mean, she has all kinds of them. Sometimes they last all year. They could last for 3 months. She has them all the time, but this one specifically is this crochet along. She started on her channel on Sunday. She does a live, and she does, she gives you the pattern on her live, and you have 3 weeks to complete it, and you can put progress pictures in the Facebook page, and you could possibly even like win a little prize or whatever. But I really do it for just the fun of it's like a challenge, and see you can get it done, and then you can kind of see what others do, their variations on it and stuff. So this is Christi's pattern. If you want it, if you are interested, she has the pattern on her Facebook page, which I will link down below. It's under and I don't remember what it's called. I really don't remember. I'll try to find that out and put it down there, but it's under it's not even announcements, or is it announcements? And then she has a post up for it, and in the post she has the pattern for it's a shawl, a crochet shawl. So this is the progress that I have so far. I thought, being that it's spring, I don't really always like spring and spring colors, but I just felt kind of like I wanted to use this yarn. This is Hobby Lobby clearance yarn. So I'm kind of really glad I'm using that. So here it is. So it's you know, it's relaxing to do this. And you can kind of once you get going, I think it's like a 6-row repeat. I think so. And you can kind of, as long as you keep your marker here, you can kind of, you know, you don't have to really keep looking at the pattern, as long as you know which side you're on. So here this is, like I said, here's the yarn. This is Hobby Lobby clearance yarn, and I think it's from last year. I can't be certain. Oh, and this is in a, this bag is Cedar Hill Farm bag. And, well, here is a full band. Here it is. I have a lot. I think I have like 6 skeins of these, but I'm probably only put 2 in this shawl. So the yarn is a Baby Bee Sweet Delight Snuggle yarn, or the colorway is Snuggle. It's soft, it's nice. It is 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide. It's a number 3. It is 115 grams and 377 yards. And let's see, it calls for a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, but I'm using a 6 millimeter. That's what I'm using. She advises to go up a couple sizes just so that it, you know, will give it a bit of a drape. So I did. And there's that. Anything else about the yarn? I think I told you everything. It's made, where is it made? Oh, made in Turkey. So there is that. I think that's it. I think that is everything. Yep, that's all my works in progress. So I just have a tiny bit of acquisitions to share with you. Well, first thing, I bought a pattern. It's called the Mexican Gothic Shawl, and it is by Christina Hattering, and she is a spoonful of yarns, and she did the Hotel of Bees shawl. So she's come out with another shawl. This isn't like a great picture of the shawl. I mean, it is, but it doesn't show you all of it. But here's the shawl. I think this came out last year. And I want to make this a crocheted shawl. There's all kind. I wish you could see the other side of the other end of the shawl. There's like color work in it. It's so delicate, and it's lovely. And it does call, so I bought the pattern and I bought some yarn for it. Well, I have the yarn for it, but I had to get some extra skeins of yarn so that I have enough. It calls for Shepshi's the Whirlette and the Shepshi's mohair. You hold them together, and I don't have any of that. And it's not, I think they're not easy to get. Like I don't even think you can get the mohair on Lovecrafts or Webs or anything. I think you can get the Whirlette. I mean, I know I could probably order it from Wool Warehouse, but I don't know. I get a little, you know, because of shipping and then shipping times, you know, that's in the UK. So I just wasn't really keen on that. And I thought, well, I'll use some of the yarn I have. So I'll just explain this one more thing, then show you the yarn. But, so it does say if you don't want to use that, you know, you don't want to hold the 2 yarns together. And mohair, like the Shepshi's mohair is reasonably priced. But a lot of mohair is very expensive, and I don't always like holding 2 yarns together. I kind of struggle with that a little bit. I'm always missing one of the strands and stuff. So she does say if you don't want to use that, like I think it does equal fingering, but I think it'll be a little bit of a thicker fingering. So she says use a yarn that's a thicker fingering. So I think I got something that will work. And I already have these skeins, but I needed more, so I had the right amount of yarn for the shawl. So this is from Knit Picks, and this is the Hawthorne fingering weight. This is Nymph Kettle Dye, 357 yards, 100 grams. This is 80% superwash fine Highland wool, 20% polyamide. It's a number 1, but it's 357 yards, and I feel like it possibly is a bit thicker. I think this is like a 2-ply. It always seems that a 2-ply has... So if you get like a 4-ply sock yarn, it usually has like 400 plus yards. Whereas if it's like a 2-ply, it has 400, like 350 to 400 yards in it. So I'm thinking that this probably is a little bit thicker than other fingering. So I'm thinking that'll work. Plus the shawl is huge anyway. So if it comes out a little smaller, it won't matter. So I got this color. And did I say it? Yes. This is the Nymph Kettle Dye. And then this one is the Daphne Kettle Dye. And then I got this one, which is the Camellia Kettle Dye. So this will be the colors of my shawl. I don't know when I'll start it because this is going to be challenging. Because there's lots of elements in here. There's crochet color work. That looks like there's some kind of crochet brioche in it. And then I don't know if you can just tell, that's, you know, a lot of texture there. So I need to get that Stephen West shawl done. Oh, I have to get it done. That'll make me just feel like, you know, I feel silly starting. Well, this is going to be challenging for me, and I just want to get that done because I just don't want it on my mind, so I can just focus on this a little bit. So, but there it is. There it is. Oh, that person, you have to call me back. And I like these colors. I don't know which way, how I'm going to match them up yet. And that's to come. So that is everything that I have to share with you this week. I hope everyone is going to have a wonderful week. I've got some things coming up that I'm not looking forward to, but that's life. And yeah, that's it. So I've been wanting to do some more videos in the week. I have a couple of ideas, but I haven't had the time to do them, and I probably won't this week either, so they'll have to wait. But oh, so that's it, guys. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just gonna keep blathering on. But you all have a good week, and I will definitely see you next Sunday. So until then, bye now.